Hello and welcome to Stroup Mansion. I have another little kitchen project for you today. So as long as this is not your first video on my channel, I'm sure you have seen my kitchen cabinets. To me, they are the piece in this house. I think they are the prettiest thing. They are just a showstopper. I love them. And patting myself on the back here because I did play a part in making them what they are today. But I mean, truly, they're gorgeous and they give us a ton of space. But unless you are about 8 foot tall, you're probably not getting the most out of them because they are very tall. That is not what I want to talk about today because I do want to tackle like a stool project at some point and like figure out like how that looks. Not today. We're not talking about that. What I do want to talk about is wine. My husband and I really got into wine when we moved here. Before that, like I didn't drink at all. And now that we have moved to like wine country, we are quite into it and we have become little collectors. Previous to this project, our wine was on a higher shelf, one of the highest shelves that I could reach, but I did have to climb to get it, which is not ideal. It's also not how you're supposed to store wine. You need to store a wine flat or at a 45-degree angle so that the cork can be submerged and does not dry out. So this has been something that we have been trying to figure out for a while now, like where do we want to store wine so that we're storing it properly and so that we can actually reach it. So I made a wine rack. Let me show you how I made it. I enlisted my dad's help for this project. I had a vision, or I had a product that I found on Amazon that I wanted to use as like our kind of like blueprint. I wanted something more custom because like I said, we have a boatload of space. So like, why not make the most of it by doing something custom that is specifically for our kitchen that would work nowhere else? So that is what we did. So left over from another project, I had a 1x12. So what you see here is us putting that board in the cabinet where the wine rack will go and marking where we can put bottles because there is a divider in the middle of the cabinets. Obviously, we cannot have wine going all the way across. It just won't fit. Then it was time to plan where the holes would go. My dad is the math guy in this duo. It's not that I'm not good at math. I'm not quick at math. My dad excels at math. He just like, he's so fast and at it that it makes me feel dumb. So he was the one in charge of figuring out how many we could fit. So we mapped that all out and then got started drilling the holes with the drill press. Since the wine rack was going to be 2 levels tall, we clamped the boards together so that we could drill both boards at the same time and have exact same measurements. After all of the holes were cut, we ripped that in half so that we would have then the 4 pieces we needed. 1 for front, 1 for back, 2 levels, 4 pieces. Then those boards got routered. Here is what it looks like before it's routered and after routered. You can see that the routered one looks so much more clean and finished. Here's what it looks like holding a bottle. This is our little tester bottle to make sure things fit. Then it was time to sand all of those pieces. I just gave it a quick once over. I mean, the board was fine. What's funny is that here you can see my dad sanding. And I was like, Dad, do you have like any ideas on like how I can easily sand out these like, you know, half circles? It just seems like a hard job. I can't do it with the, you know, the electric sander. He was like, I don't know, it's one of those jobs you get some sucker to do. Time to stain. Assembling it was a breeze. As you can see, I just used my brad nailer with the longest nails that I had. This isn't going to be moved around a lot. It's not getting a lot of play on it. The brad nailer gets the job done, takes no effort, and there are no holes to fill because it's just pretty good looking. Checking to make sure it fits. And this is my favorite part of the video. I think it's so cute. Here's my dad stepping back and taking pictures of the finished product before I even take pictures of it. Listen, my dad is not a man of many words, especially many lovey-dovey words, but I know he thinks this time is special too. So yeah, that is where we're at right now. Let's head to the kitchen and get these wine bottles put away, and I can show you how it looks. Let's go. It turned out so cute, didn't it? It's exactly what I wanted. It fits the space perfectly. I could not have purchased something better, obviously, because it's custom and I made it with my dad. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I will see you next time.